Now what do we do? What do we do in this position?
You say hi and you start.
What do we do? It's been so long. What do we do? Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Okay. Happy New Year, Merry 20.
Merry 20. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy. I was just Merry 2023.
Okay.
Happy New Year, guys, and how has everyone's January been? So in today's video, if you were here last year, we appreciate you for that, but if you were here last year,
Thanks for sticking around still till this day.
I know, right? Anyways, we did a how to make 2022 your year.
We did basically like a letter to our future selves.
We are the future selves.
And we are the future selves, I'll be back on that. And it was just sort of like what we want from 2022, or like what we'd hope by 22 we'd gain and all of that malarkey.
You know what, I'm gonna shut up because if I start talking, I'm never gonna stop. You know us, if you know us, you know we're gonna talk for a long time. So let's honestly
get into
the video. Okay, you guys ready? Dear us from the future.
Hi.
Yo, what's good, shawty? How's life?
You know you came up with that phrase. You know you came up with that.
Me. I already know you're doing well, but how well is well? What have you learned that we haven't yet?
That's a good question, because I don't think I have a good answer to that.
You were naive, but you were naive and innocent, but like at the same time you still are, but not as much. Let's just put it that way. That's how well you're doing.
I'm gonna say like you could be doing better for reasons I will not go on about, but
yes,
we'll leave it at that. How to navigate life would be my answer.
What did I learn? I learned a lot last year, but at the same, it's like I don't know what did I learn.
I feel like it's like you learned a lot, but not in like big, like, shouty words that you would think. I think you just learned. In terms of myself, I started to learn more about what I like and what I don't like, because what I thought I liked, I feel like I did it, but at the same time I like when you really got to understand it.
Yeah, so I learned more about myself.
One thing 2021 has taught us is the famous saying, sometimes what you want isn't what you need, and what you need isn't always what you want.
Yeah. Here's
to coming to the end of 2022 and living our 23rd year on this earth. How was 2022, by the way?
We just got into that. You know what? It depends on what half of 2022 we're talking about.
That, you know what?
What half?
I understand what you're talking about.
Because I'm not gonna say what half, but there was half of the year. It was okay.
I feel like we had it opposite.
Yeah.
Like your good half of the year was like my really bad half of the year, and your really bad was my really good half. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but then you know what? We had 1 month. There was a whole. I'm gonna explain the month. There was September. There was a month that neither of us. September hit us hard. So like September hit us hard.
And then
for different reasons.
December hit me hard.
I was vibing.
Hit you hard.
I was kind of vibing. I was alright.
Okay, good enough of the small talk. Let's get down to business.
Okay.
And I caught that first line. I was like, I don't want to answer it. I don't want to go in there.
Because I just saw it as well.
I don't want to get down to business.
Because I just read the first line. I'm sorry.
Me too. When I finished my line, I read it.
Woo, I'm swelling. It's hot in here. Okay.
I don't want you to say it.
I have to. Hold on a second.
You need to say it.
I need the fan because it's a bit hot in here. It's a bit hot in here. I need a fan. It's a bit hot. Okay. Woo, we're really calling ourselves out here in this. Have we gotten into our first relationships yet? And if so, how long has it been? We're just gonna move on to the next question very quickly.
No.
It still goes on to say, how did you guys meet? Next question.
Next question.
This is for Daniella. Daniella, are you still on Hinge, or did you meet your mans from there already?
Well, I can say I'm not on Hinge, but not because the answer to the next question is a yes. I don't use it anymore. Yeah.
Alexis.
Let me read that question to you.
Yeah.
I think we both know the answer to this. But have you stopped self-sabotaging yet? And started allowing good things to happen to you?
To an extent.
I would actually
agree
say
to an extent.
Yeah.
Because me and self-sabotaging, we were like this. we were brethren, we were like that. And it's a case of different halves of the year. The second half, not specifically second half, but one half of the year, I really said, okay, I'm gonna let this XYZ happen and just like allow myself to let good things happen rather than sabotaging things. So I'm proud of you.
I think you've been much more, this might sound wrong and I really don't mean it to sound wrong, but you've been more open. I feel like you've been more like, how do I word this without baiting your life out? You've been more open to life happening.
Yeah.
As opposed to closing yourself off is what I mean.
Yeah.
Which I think is really good considering what you were like previously.
This time last year, yeah.
Have you managed to actually talk to someone in that way that you could lead, that could lead you potentially into a relationship? I was going to say yes and no.
Yes.
Answer, but I don't know how far you want to go with this answer.
Yes. Yes, to an extent.
You want to leave it at that?
We're going to leave it at that.
Okay. Have you learnt to read signals when someone isn't just being friendly, or are we still in this same predicament?
Next question.
Do you know what? I'll give it to you. You've not been, I wouldn't say the answer to this is a full-on yes.
Yeah.
But it's not a full no anymore. Like, I feel like now you're getting them a bit more blurred. Like, you're not seeing the signal and saying straight up it's not a signal, but you're starting to see between the lines a bit more, and I'll give that to you.
Okay,
I'll give that to you.
In terms of social media, how are things, guys? Is it working out for you?
I'd like to say it is.
Yeah.
Considering we've had now 2 breaks, not that far from each other.
Kind of like 3 in a weird way, like 2.5, 3.
Yeah.
Because there was like July.
Yeah. Then there was
September.
And then there was now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'd say considering all that, I feel like I'm not going to say we're in like the greatest of places. No, we could be better, but everyone could always be better in this scenario. So I feel like we're good.
Okay, so I was like, how is it working out for you guys? Hit 1K, yeah. We were very optimistic.
Very.
Let's just leave it at that. We were very optimistic.
But you know what? It's good to
Yeah.
be optimistic, because otherwise this could have just been a whole negative
thing. Because as of today, the 16th December, so 2021 at this point, we're currently on 269 subscribers, and we're so grateful for each and every person that took the time to subscribe and stick around with us.
Now that's
so cute.
Just
this year
we are now on the 14th of January. We are now on 379 subscribers.
Almost 100 more. High five!
Do you know what? I say again, considering our breaks, not bad.
And you know what it is? One thing about us, we don't promote. We only promote it on like we rarely ever promote.
And we mainly do it like the day the video comes out.
And then we don't do it again.
And it kind of just sticks to like one platform, maybe 2 if you consider Twitter, and like, that's it. We don't really branch out into our self-promoting.
Maybe this year we're going to work on it.
This will be our next goal.
We're going to work on that this year, so then there can be like more of you guys. In terms of Instagram, have you guys upped your post game, both on stories and post?
I feel like I have. Maybe not so much stories, but I've never been a huge story person. But post-wise, I want to say I have.
Next question. As of now, Alexis, you have 685 followers, which consist of ghost followers. And Daniella, you have 480 followers. Okay, so currently, I have 765.
And I have 557.
Ooh, look at us growing. I grew up posting anyways.
My one though, it consists of like these ghost followers as well, because if you look at my account, it will go from like 555 to 560 throughout the entire week. Yes. It will bounce between those numbers. I don't understand it.
But let's not get into TikTok. At the time we had 380, because at this point I'm expecting over 1K, proving you guys actually post, providing if you guys actually post. Now we have like 401.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we have about like 401 on TikTok, I think.
It's not bad. That's not bad.
It's not terrible. It could be better.
That's not terrible.
It's not terrible. Could be better if we put in the work.
Work-life time. How's that looking for us? Because I know you, Alexis, just started a new job working as a social media assistant. How did that work out for you?
I'm gonna be honest, it worked. Do I want to be honest, or do I want to be honest?
Let's start off with just honest.
Let me be honest.
And then we'll see.
It was good. Yeah, it was good. It was a good experience to have. I did enjoy it. Yeah, that's me being honest. You want me to be honest? It was long, man. The work wasn't long. It was more of a case of I was a social media assistant, but basically without the social media. Let's put it that way.
I
was just an assistant, and it was like, what am I here for?
But I feel like that started being more nearing towards the end.
No, that was like, kind of, yes and no. But at the same time, it was more a case of, I went to work some days, watched 2 movies, and left. And that's watch 2 movies or watch shows, and then I left. So I basically did no work.
She basically did what she would do at home, just in a different setting.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing now, since that one was for only 6 months?
Next question. Next question. Next question. That's a sensitive topic. Next question. And Daniella, did you finally manage to get a new job like you've been saying? And what other roles are you doing now?
No, cannot say. I said no. I've said goodbye to that job. No, still there. Going into my 6th year. Woo! But I can say what my role is, if anyone really actually. I'm not going to say where I work because to this day I've never said it. But I do front of house and marketing.
Ew.
Plus XYZ that also comes under admin.
And if so, how's the vibes with the colleagues and management at this place? Better?
Yeah.
That's basically if you've moved or not, but if you haven't, is it better?
Well, considering I've not moved jobs but we're still in the same place, I would say it has. If I'm going to be just honest, I'm not honest, I think that's a bit too much for the internet. No, I feel like I've never not gotten on with my colleagues, but I would say the environment feels a bit better than it did at the time of this being written, typed, whatever.
Now let's talk money.
Money.
How's that? I want to cry. How's that looking for both of you? Because we both know damn well that yes, we're talking to you, Alexis, you're broke. So what's good? Daniella, you're still saving your coins? Because you better be. However, a few treats here and there never hurt anyone. I'm sorry. Hello?
A few minutes later.
Hi, we're back from our intermission.
This was our intermission.
Yeah, I said that, you know what, treating yourself a little is not going to hurt. That's what
I'm going to show you something, but they could only see your facial reactions.
Oh, that's still really good. Oh, you want to share?
Not particularly.
Never mind. And you know what? Next time, that's just the answer. That next time I'm looking, I'm gonna match that energy. I don't think I'm there yet. I'll match it.
It's fine. You'll get there.
When I get there, I'm gonna be like, I'm you, and then you'll be like 10s up, and I'll be like, oh,
who knows? Who knows? In terms of our mental health, how's that looking? Because for present, or should we say past, it's not too bad.
I'll answer my bit first because my bit is a bit separate. So in terms of my mental health, if I'm gonna be I'm talking about my feelings here. If I'm gonna be truly 100% honest, it was all over the place. And I think especially because of like half and half of the year I was doing something and half I wasn't. It was a case of it reflected it, and then like last year was really a year of growth for me, like, and I didn't realize how things will affect me mentally because I'm normally that happy-go-lucky person. I never share my feelings, and then when I do, I just write everything down in notes, and I'm like, guys, here, just take it.
Notes is her favorite app.
Yeah, it's my favorite app. I just write everything in my notes, and then I'm just like paragraphs, chunky paragraphs. Like as long as it's a letter, I'll be like, read it and tell me what you think, because sometimes I think I'm getting mad, but it's a lot better. We're not going to touch on September. September was a really sad. It wasn't even a sad month, but it was
I could say it was.
September was Olivia Rodrigo month. Let's put it like that.
And not relationships.
No,
not like that. It's not that. That's what we'll say. It's not.
It's not. But it was really Olivia Rodrigo. I had Olivia Rodrigo. All I want.
Why are you saying Rodrigo?
Olivia Rodrigo. Sorry, I stumbled on my words. All I want, because that was the month I found it, and the same month I repeated it constantly. It even ended up in my top 3 for my Apple Music replay, and that's how much I listened to it. Anyways,
I would say mine was very up and down. I had months that it was like really like low. I had months that was really high. I had months that were just in between.
Yeah.
And I was like not okay but not bad, if that makes sense. I was just there. I've had moments where it's gonna sound really like bad, but I don't even mean it like that, but like there was really months where like mental health really got to me, and then but not like those thoughts. I genuinely don't mean that. I just mean if there was points in time like I felt really like kind of thing. I kind of did what Alexis did in terms of the whole notes reflecting sort of wise of things. I did that. I feel like that kind of helped a little bit. Because I'm a bit someone that I can't talk about my feelings. It's not that. It's not that I can't put it into words. I just don't like talking about it. Like I tend to keep it to myself because I hate that vulnerable feeling side. So I just don't do it.
I thought I couldn't talk about it. I can talk about it to an extent, but then I thought I couldn't talk about it. This one here,
I can't.
She ain't gonna tell me nothing.
I can't. Like as in.
And I'm like, how do you expect? Like I'm like, how do you? You want help? Not you in general, but it's like, how do you expect help if you're not gonna give me the information to help you? Or it's like, think of a sandwich. I'm gonna give you a sandwich analogy because I kind of use this a lot sometimes. You give me the bread, but you don't give me the filling, and I'm like, and then I give you what I can, and then you get upset, and I'm like, why are you getting upset if you're not gonna give me the bit inside? Like, I can't help, I can't assist you.
But it's like, most of us, like I have like very like mild anxiety, I'd call it. It's not as bad as like some people have it, but it's definitely there and it's definitely present. Alexis has witnessed it before. It could be there.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I technically witnessed it twice.
Was this last year?
Yeah, it was actually.
It was last year.
It was last year. I think it was. I'm sure it was.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was last year.
You graduated last year.
Oh yeah, girl, you graduated! Girl, you were going, like, obviously at this point when the letter was written, I couldn't drop out, I'd already finished, but I graduated. I went to stage.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying, because I remember being the year you graduated, so yeah, it was last year. But I'd say last year was probably like where my anxiety side really like took more of a dip, if that makes sense. Like it really was there, it was prominent. I think it's because of that I find it so hard to talk about it, because, and I don't mean this like in any bad way, but it's like sometimes it's easier talking it to someone that has gone through it and understands what it is, as opposed to just saying it, because sometimes I feel like I'm not making sense. So I find it hard in that perspective.
I understand where she comes from, because like she'll be because with me I don't have anxiety, I don't deal with that. So when she does explain it, I'm like, okay, but why don't you just do this? She's like, but that doesn't work. I'm like, give it a go. She's like, doesn't work. I'm like, but it works for me. And then sometimes I forget. It's like,
I think that's when you start.
We are not the same. And I'm like, okay, fine. And I'm like, I don't want to just leave you, but then I don't know what to do to help. So I'm just like, I'm gonna let you figure it out.
I think you noticed it more Thingy's birthday.
Yeah.
I know why they end up going in the end, but. My point is, I think there you probably like your table started to turn there.
And I was like, to be fair, what she talked about was literally like a few weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago or something like that.
No,
I was like, but
well, yeah, I guess
you know what I mean. Yeah. It was very recent. I was like, this is your life. It doesn't seem like a fun life. My life seems.
Do you know what it is? I'm no expert, but I would say for me, if I was gonna give advice, I guess on it, it's like if you suffer from anxiety, I think it's important to know what your triggers are. So it's like what can cause it to spiral out of control. And like I've learned, my one is very much like overwhelmness. If I start to get like not flustered, but like what's the word? Like not even panicky, but you know when you feel like something's
heart palpitations in a weird way.
That's more like symptoms though.
Oh.
But I mean like you know when something starts to get too much. So it's kind of like ties into overwhelmness, but almost like overwhelmed and stressed. Like if I start to feel like that, then like forget it. Like there's just no turning it around until I take myself out of there and just sit myself at home. And like I've literally, that's how I've learnt it, and that's how I say learnt it. That's how I've dealt with it and realised what my quote unquote triggers are.
Because no, I'm sorry. Before I get into the next bit, like this is the last bit, but what I'm laughing at, because she'll be going through it, I'll be like, just relax. And I'm like, me too.
Someone. You know, like when you're really like off and someone tells you just calm down. It's not that deep. It's how you would feel in that scenario is the exact same way I feel. Relax.
No, because it's not even like relax. It's more the case of I'll be like, I wouldn't say this, but paraphrasing, I'll be like, it's not a big deal. Like everything's okay. Like you know what, we've got this. And then they look at me like everyone around me. I feel like everyone around me suffers from it. I'm the only one. I'm just like.
Anxiety is very common. Like don't think if you've got it like it's serious, but don't think it's like you're
life is
so like you're so different because you have it. Cause believe me, everyone, even if it's like very mild.
I'm not gonna lie, it's been a couple
half
minutes.
An hour.
I don't remember where we stopped, so we're gonna kind of move on.
We're just gonna give
on the topic.
A closing end.
Take on what we said. I don't know what we said, but take on what we
board.
said. Daniela, have you improved on your confidence? Because we both know that you're a stunner, but we think that you need to believe in yourself more and practice self-love more. And we're hoping by now you've at least attempted or put it in the works to make it happen.
I'm not going to say I'm like fully there.
Woo, eyelash, sorry. Go on.
I'm going to say I'm fully there because I don't think I am, but I do think I'm at a better stage than I was at this time.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll agree, if you'll disagree, but that's what I feel like.
Yeah.
Like I know I'm not
like 20%.
Like I'm not
I'll say
like
20%.
I'm not fully like, yeah, I love what I look like. I'm far off that. But compared to how I was feeling then about myself, definitely doing better.
This is for me, I guess.
Alexis.
Hi. Hi.
We've already touched on this, but how's the self-sabotaging going?
It's better. We're not perfect, but it's better.
And also the people pleasing in the sense of putting everyone else before yourself. Oh, and it just says, we're hoping you've worked on that this year.
Last year, I'd say, did I work on the people pleasing? Yes, yeah. I think I have. Like, in some scenarios, I've learned that I have to put myself first, because I have to remember, do you know what it is? It came to a hard conclusion in life to realize that I'm not the main character in other people's lives. Heck, I'm not even the side character, and that kind of hurt, you know, because I thought, oh, if I'm putting other people first, that means I'm the main person in everyone's lives. But apparently that's not how it works. I'm not even a trinkle of a thought. I'm not. But like it was hard that find out the world doesn't revolve around me. I know this is
a real problem.
Yeah, it's really a third world problem. But yeah, in general terms, I've worked on it. I'm not gonna say it's perfect, because I still have a strong tendency of having that thought of, oh, but I don't want to offend them, or I don't want to, like, you know. I always think about other people's needs before myself, but I've worked on it a little bit. Now,
the question we both really want to answer to is, I'm gonna just watch her expression, right, when I ask this question. Because I know you're going to have a reaction to it when you talk, and it's going to be hilarious. I need you to show the camera your face.
No, because I've seen the question. I'm a bit sad. Because I don't want to cry.
Did you go to Disney World?
No, we didn't. And why didn't we go? I mean, it was mostly my fault we didn't go, but like, why didn't we go?
Why are you allowed to travel?
Why are you laughing? Go on.
What did COVID mess things? Did you understand why I'm laughing then?
Oh, I understand why you're laughing. Yeah, we did travel actually. Not Disneyland.
We did not
Disney
go to
World.
Disney, but we did travel.
I want to put it out there. I want to say Disney World this year. I can make it happen. I can potentially try to make it happen. But yeah, we did get to travel. We went to Mallorca.
We had loads of fun in the sun.
Yeah, you know what? There's a playlist out there for you if you want to go.
There's a 3-part series.
If you want to relive it with us.
If you want to put yourselves in
our
Mallorca shoes.
Yeah.
Go watch. Lastly, before we forget, because how can we forget this?
Okay.
Alexis.
Yeah.
Sweet darling Alexis.
No, because it's you petting me and she's like, I feel something stupid coming. Go on.
How's the Jordan Woods body coming along? And then insert eye emoji.
You know what? If we're gonna talk about my whole like lifestyle, like health journey, I don't know. I'm not really a health journey. I'm on.
Yeah. Just that life.
I came to the conclusion last year because I never thought this was me. I didn't think this was me, but I came to the conclusion. I had to come to this really hard conclusion that my bum is big but it's flat. Like I always thought. No, because I always thought my bum.
Expecting that.
No, because I always thought my bum was like, you know. But I had to come to the conclusion it's got the curve and it's big, but it's flat. Like if you hit it, you're gonna hit it like a pancake, and that's it's like a pancake. Like it's so depressing. So I had to come to that realization. But like in terms of everything else, we are making small but good progress. You wouldn't believe it. Maybe this year. Maybe at the end of this year. What? There was a really hard conclusion to come to. The fact that my bum is not juicy. It's just,
well, it
anyways. Is. No, we're not doing that now. Anyways, Daniella.
Me. Hello.
Have you started a workout routine even though you have a big, juicy, voluptuous bunda? That shouldn't stop you from working out and working to better it.
No. The answer is no to all of the above.
No, because we know you have a juicy, a quote. A big, juicy, voluptuous bunda.
You see, this is all your interpretation because I do not.
Guys, no. It's there. I'm not going into detail because this video is long enough as it is, but it's got the cough and you got the
cough.
You got the oomph and then you got the roundness. So if someone wants to just grab it, it goes. It's beautiful. Anyways,
beautiful.
Lots of love. See you guys soon. DaniXlex over and out. Woo!
We did not plan that.
Wow. 2022.
But I can say I do not have a workout routine.
No.
I will say that now because I do not own one. I went gym once and it was
never again.
Seen and that was it.
I'll tell you to come again. It's fun. Just get a playlist going in here. Put music.
I actually have a working out playlist.
Anyway,
I have one.
What we're gonna do it off camera because at this point the video's too long. We're gonna write a new letter to ourselves.
For 2024.
You know, I did this year. We're gonna be 24. We're basically having a pre-midlife crisis in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. We can put it that way.
Bro, and I'm like, I'm old, but anyways, I'm still young. But anyway.
We're young. I'll forget it. I don't know how I wanted to word that.
Be sure to subscribe to the channel because we're here.
We're great.
I don't think we plan on taking any more breaks. I think we should be back.
I'm really hoping
to our weekly schedule.
Personally, let's just put it this way. Let's just hope we don't have to take a break for the reasons we've had to take breaks.
The only break in life I want to have is if one of us comes up pregnant, and it's not happening this year.
I want it to be a good reason that we've had a break, not
yeah.
Pregnant
or someone's engaged. I mean, I might be. I'm not. But
imagine, new video.
Anyways, just make sure to follow our social media. So, also I made a TikTok account for myself.
She's made her own TikTok
I'm proud.
account.
So you can go follow that as well.
We both have
our own TikTok, and then we have a joint one.
So follow our TikToks.
Follow our TikToks.
Follow them.
Follow our Instagram, and then follow our Twitters.
You might as well.
Yeah. We love you guys, and I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'm very grateful to be sitting here with my companion. Comprendo.
Huh?
You're my what's the word?
I don't know what you're trying to say. Because it sounds like you're trying to say compadre, but that's not what we are.
My amigo.
Stick to that.
Anyways, my amigo.
Or how my nephew says, sister.
Sister.
That's how I say sister.
Anyways. And we will see you guys in our next video. TTFN. Ta-ta for now. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.